You've seen the headlines. You've probably even played around with the tools. The AI revolution isn't some far-off future thing anymore. It's here, and it's reshaping the world of work as we speak. So the billion-dollar question is, what does all this mean for your career? Let's get into it.
This is the question, isn't it? The one that's on everybody's mind, maybe even keeping you up at night. Is some new algorithm about to make my job, my skills, totally obsolete? In this explainer, we are going to tackle that question head-on.
All right, so to really get a handle on where we're all headed, we first have to understand the sheer scale of the change that's happening right now. And listen, this isn't just a little tremor. It's more like a full-blown job quake, and it's shaking the very foundations of how we work. You see, the impact of AI isn't just one single thing. It's really a three-pronged shift. It's changing the actual day-to-day tasks we do, that's the work. It's demanding a whole new set of skills from us, the worker. And it's completely restructuring entire companies and even whole industries, that's the workforce. We are talking about a total transformation, from top to bottom.
And if you're thinking, oh, this is probably just a niche thing, think again. The International Monetary Fund, the IMF, is reporting that nearly 40% of all jobs globally are exposed to AI. Just let that number sink in for a second. Almost half of the entire global workforce is going to feel this shift. No industry is going to be left untouched.
So with a number that massive, the next logical question has to be, okay, who's on the front lines here? Which jobs are feeling the most heat right now? Let's take a closer look.
Well, a really clear pattern emerges when you look at the jobs most at risk. They tend to be roles that are heavy on routine, the repetitive, rule-based tasks. Think about administrative support, where AI can process data in a blink, or customer service, where chatbots are now handling the vast majority of simple questions. Even in really skilled fields like finance and law, the routine stuff, like data analysis and document review, is quickly being automated.
But here's the kicker, and this is really, really important. This isn't just about automating predictable jobs anymore. With the crazy rise of generative AI, even high-skill, white-collar professions, we're talking media, finance, even software development, are being seriously reshaped. The jobs we all thought were safe, well, they're not looking quite as safe as they used to. And this isn't some far-off prediction. We are already seeing the impact in the real world. A recent analysis from Stanford found that early career workers, the people just starting out in fields exposed to AI, have already seen a 13% relative drop in employment. The tremors from that job quake, they're already here.
Okay, so that's the disruptive force of AI. It's huge, and it's happening now. But, and this is a really big but, this is not a story about humans becoming obsolete. Not at all. It's a story about evolution. Because in the middle of all this technological chaos, the one thing that gives us a unique competitive edge is, well, being human.
The new division of labor is becoming crystal clear. AI is an absolute powerhouse for processing data, spotting patterns, and automating all that grunt work. But where does it fall short? In the very things that make us us. Empathy, complex problem solving, genuine out-of-the-box creativity, and making tough ethical judgments. In the age of AI, these are our superpowers.
And you know what? Employers are already catching on. It's actually amazing. Right now, 8 of the top 10 most requested skills in job ads are these uniquely human abilities. We're talking communication, leadership, critical thinking. Companies don't just need people who can operate AI, they need people who can think, create, and lead in partnership with it.
And this all leads to the single most important mindset shift you can make. The future isn't some sci-fi movie where it's AI versus humans fighting for jobs. It's about augmentation. The winning formula, the winning team, is AI plus human. Let the AI handle the routine, freeing us up to focus on strategy, creativity, and real human connection.
So you're probably asking, okay, great, I want to be on that winning team. How do I do it? Well, that's exactly what's next. This is your practical guide to not just surviving the AI revolution, but actually thriving in it.
Let's start with a really powerful motivator, your wallet. A study from PwC found that workers with AI skills can already command a wage premium of up to 56% in some fields. I mean, wow. If that's not a massive incentive to start learning and adapting today, I don't know what is.
All right, here's your 4-step playbook for the future. First, invest in lifelong learning. The idea that you learn one skill and do it for 40 years is dead. Continuous learning is the new normal. Second, develop AI fluency. You don't have to be a coder, but you must learn how to use these tools in your field. Third, Lean into your human strengths, that creativity and critical judgment that AI can't copy. And finally, number 4, stay adaptable. Be ready to pivot. Honestly, the ability to embrace change might be the most valuable skill of all.
You know, for all the talk about jobs disappearing, there's a whole other side to this story. Entirely new careers are being born. This isn't just about destruction, it's also about creation. So let's look at some of the exciting new paths that are opening up.
I mean, just look at some of these job titles. A prompt engineer, someone whose whole job is to be an expert at talking to AI. An AI ethicist, who makes sure these systems are used responsibly. These are roles that literally did not exist a few years ago. It just proves that every major tech shift creates brand new needs, and AI is building a whole ecosystem of new, high-value careers for anyone who's ready.
This quote from Abhishek Singh just absolutely nails it. It cuts through all the hype and distills this whole thing down to one powerful truth. The real competition isn't you versus an algorithm. It's between people who adapt and people who don't. Your skills, they are the ultimate differentiator.
So let's end with this one thought. Let's stop asking if AI is going to take your job. Instead, start asking, how am I going to use AI to supercharge my job, to reinvent it, to deliver more value than ever before? Because at the end of the day, the power isn't in the technology itself. It's in how you decide to use it.
If you found this explainer helpful, inspiring, entertaining, and informative, please do us a favor and share it, like it, and subscribe for more. We'll see you on the next upload. Thank you so much for watching.